I am about to change the way you think about this whole relationship dating dynamic. And I promise you, if you watch this video to the end and you take everything in that I say and you implement it, this is not going to happen again. However, if you look at this video, you're like, oh, okay, cool, whatever, you don't imply it or implement it, I promise you, it's just a matter of time. This is going to happen to you again. So please listen. The difference between men and women when it comes to dating is men are very cutthroat, okay? I always tell my clients, I say it in a lot of videos, that the reason women lose so many times is they're outcome dependent, they care too much, and they don't treat this as a game. Okay, so before we get into all that, I do want to say, hey, you know what? It sucks. I've been played and I have played, and trust me, on both ends, it doesn't feel good. It really doesn't. It's not fun. And I'm not saying you have to stoop to his level, but there's two things I want to go through in this video. Number one, please take this as a wake-up call. Please take this as a lesson learned or opportunity for personal development and personal growth. You know what? It happened. Don't take it personally. It happens to everybody. Everybody. Okay? So sit back and relax. There's nothing wrong with you, number one. Number two, again, do not stoop to his level, but there are things that you can do to maximize your chances of winning this game and getting men to court you, respect you, see you as high value, and commit. And again, I talk about these things a lot in my guides, so if you're interested, the link's down below. There's 6 of them. However, I say it a lot in videos. This game, like Mother Nature has already made the rules. And think of me as like the ref, the enforcer, okay? You just have to listen to what I say, and you will win. I'm Mother Nature's fucking messenger, okay? Here's how it works. I'm going to tell you how it works. The closer you get to this, the more likely you are to win. Okay? So what you have to understand is that you must be courted. You have to be courted. That's not this place. That is not me saying this as a chivalrous guy. Trust me, if I didn't have to court you, I wouldn't, right? That's just, it's whatever. People want to save on resources. You have to be courted. And it's not me saying this to be nice. It's not me saying this to win you over. It's not me saying this because I'm a dating coach for women. It's not me saying this because I'm against a red pill philosophy or whatever, or the red pill community. No, it's what they call parental investment theory. Out of both sexes, you and the man, okay, you take on more risk making the wrong decision, okay? A man can't really make a wrong decision unless he marries the wrong woman, okay? And she ends up like a nut. But if a man sleeps with a woman or 1,000 women, he's the same guy the very next day. He might have a bad reputation and an STD, but he'll live on, okay? Like, that's the worst of it. Whereas if you, from an evolutionary perspective, of course, if you make the wrong decision, it could be a world of disaster. Again, from an evolutionary sense, you're slower because you're going to get pregnant, right? Let's say that's the wrong decision. Sleeping with a guy and maybe something coming out of it. You will be slower. You will be, again, we're saying if you're pregnant, you will be slower. You will be more vulnerable to predators. You will be the first thing they look at and they're licking their chomps, okay? I mean like the lion hiding behind the bush type of shit. You need more resources, more calories, more people to take care of you. You are health hazards or health issues. There's so many things. So the way Mother Nature wants you to improve your chances of surviving and reproducing and having success with carrying offspring, and again, I don't mean this as you have to have kids. This is just the drivers in humanity, okay? These are things that drive us deep in our core, subconsciously. You have to pick the right guy, and that is a guy who is proving himself to be a fatherly figure, a man of resources, a man who can take care of you in the family, a man who is willing to sacrifice and invest in you guys, so on and so forth. You just can't pick a guy because he's cute. You just can't pick a guy because you're horny. You can't just pick a guy because you guys have good chemistry. He has to prove himself. Even if he's the only guy you're talking to, you need to change your mindset as if you were talking to 5 different guys, and it's like, what does it look like for a man to step up? And here's the crazy thing, ladies. I think you're lowering the bar too low. A lot of you will put out if I'm consistent. Like, that should be a prerequisite. Communication, consistency, clarity, that should all be a prerequisite. But if a guy does that, he knows he's in. He knows he's in. But to win the game, ladies, you have to know you are what he seeks. He is working towards your time and the ability to be intimate with you. As long as you hold that behind, I hate to say it like this, a paywall, where this guy is investing his resources, time, energy, effort, money, in that order, like the most important is his time, spending his time on you, because that's finite. There's a limited amount of time. Money comes and goes. He can make it back. So don't worry about that so much, even though they're all important. But if he's consistently investing his resources into you over time, okay, and he says he wants a relationship, and you're looking at his red flags and they're not so bad, or they're not even apparent, like they're not there, that's a good sign. Let's see where it unfolds. Now, you have to play the game slower than the guy. So a lot of women will tell me, well, Elliot, I don't know if what you're saying is true. I think it comes down to if you just meet your guy or your soulmate, because my friend Marissa and my friend Larissa, whatever, they both slept with a guy on date 1, and they're married and have kids and they're happily ever after. Okay, cool. Number 1, you're not Marissa and Larissa. Don't worry about them. Like, you're not them, number 1. Number 2, for every time that happens, there's a million times where it fails. It's called survivor bias. You don't see that side, though, because it did not work out. But secondly, what I tell women, trust me on this, is that a true thing? Absolutely. It could happen. And guess what? Sleeping with a guy, date 1 or date 10, doesn't matter. Or any date between, pick a number, 5, date 5, doesn't really matter, okay? If it's the right guy, he's going to be with you. If it's not the right guy, he's not. However, we're playing the game of risk. You don't know if it's the right guy or not. You don't know what this guy is trying. It's a game, right? The title of this video is how to get over getting played. By playing the game slower. That's how you do it. You don't understand or you don't know if this guy's going to hit and quit, or if this guy's happily ever after. How do you know? You play the rules that Mother Nature fucking implemented in this situation. You slow it down. You let the guy court you. You let the guy invest. You check if the guy's consistent. You look for red flags. You filter him in the meantime. You get to know him. You see if he's on the same page. All that kind of stuff. So now when you make the decision to sleep with him, you increase your percentage or your chances of it actually being the right decision. Doesn't mean it's the right guy, but it's the right decision on it being yes or no. Because the more you find out it's not the right guy, okay, well, I'm not going to sleep with them, right? So it comes down to that. You're not sleeping with a guy early or late isn't the determining factor if he's going to commit or not. That's already kind of predetermined on if you guys get along, if you guys look for the same thing, if you guys like each other and stuff like that. It's just you don't know the cards he's holding. You don't know his true intentions. So you have to slow the game down, go through the process of being courted so you can make a better informed decision. Now, are you always going to be right? No. Sometimes you're not, 50-50, whatever. But that's the game. If he plays the game better than you, then he wins. I'm not saying he deserves to hit and quit it, but he wins. If you play the game better, then you win. Meaning, okay, well, I either get the guy to commit because it's the right guy I'm going to put out, or I don't put out because he's not the right guy. But either way, that's how you play the game. That's how you prevent this stuff. That's how you again, I'm not going to say how you get over getting played, but you do have to look at it as a life lesson, ladies. It happened. It sucks, but it happened, okay? Take it as an opportunity for personal growth. Check out my guides. Trust me, they would help you so much. They help on, I have it right here, one of them. They go deep into male dating psychology, what men want, what men commit to, the games men play, how to build rapport. I have it all. Link is down below. Ladies, I love you all. Take care and peace.